Hello everybody and welcome to another Naval Action ship review. So today we're going to take a look at one of the smallest frigates in game, the Cerberus. So quickly, she has a short history, so we'll quickly go through that. So the Cerberus, she is famous for her role in bringing reinforcements to the British during the Battle of Bunker Hill during the American Revolution. And the Cerberus also is one of the, or has the honor of being the first ship to experience a torpedo attack. So, how is the Cerberus in naval action? So, in naval action, the Cerberus is a 26-gun frigate, so she's a 5th rate, and she has a battle rating of 100, exactly the same as the Niagara, and her complement sits at 195 crew. The Cerberus also is one of the frigates which can't mount any bow chasers, though she has stern chasers, and those can be either 2 4-pound cannons or 2 12-pound carronades, so they're quite small, but I guess they can do the job, albeit not that well. So, in terms of gun deck, the Cerberus can mount 26 9-pound cannons or 26 32-pound carronades, and unlike all the frigates after her, she can't carry anything on her weather deck. So, her broadside weight with cannons is 117 pounds, and with carronades it's 416 pounds. And that's less than both the ships which I'll be comparing her today with, which is the Renommee and the Surprise. The Renommee has a broadside weight of 129 pounds with cannons, or 440 pounds with carronades, and the Surprise, having the most guns of the lot, has a broadside weight with cannons 150 pounds or 510 pounds with carronades. This makes the Cerberus the most lightly armed frigate in naval action. Now for the armor and the structure of the Cerberus. So, structure-wise, the Cerberus sits right in between the Renommee and the Surprise. The Cerberus has a bow structure of 925, a side structure of 3700, and a stern structure of 370, which is more than the Renommee, which sits at 825 for the bow, 3300 for the side, and 330 for the stern. And the Surprise takes the crown with most structure and has a bow structure of 1000, side structure of 4000, and stern structure of 400. Armor-wise, the Cerberus is quite a bit better. Armor-wise, the Cerberus sits exactly the same as the Surprise with a 34cm bow armor, 54cm side armor, and 23cm at the stern. And the Renommee is the least armored of the lot, with a bow armor of 31cm, side armor of 52cm, and a stern armor of 21cm, which is about 2cm on the side and the stern and 3cm on the bow less than either the Cerberus or the Surprise. We've gone through the armament, the structure, and the armor of the Cerberus, so now, how does she handle? So she ends up right between the Renommee and the Surprise, with the Surprise being the slowest of the lot with a max speed of 12.32 knots, and the Cerberus sits in the middle with a speed of 12.63 knots. The Renommee is the fastest by more than a knot with a speed of 13.89 knots. Turning wise, again the Surprise is the worst with a turn rate of 3.72, the Cerberus again in the middle with 3.82, and the Renommee with the best turn rate with a turn rate of 4.13. So the Cerberus, in conclusion, is in a bit of a bad spot, since due to the armament of the Surprise and the sailing qualities of the Renommee, people usually skip over the Cerberus, since the Cerberus is more of a master of none, jack of all trades, master of none. She has good firepower compared to the Renommee, for example. Well, decent. She has good armor, she has decent sailing qualities, but in terms of sailing, she just gets overshadowed by the Renommee, and in terms of armament and armor, structure, she just gets overshadowed by the Surprise. So, really, most people, and I'm one of those people, would rather spend their time in a Surprise. I don't like the Renommee, I'll admit. But that doesn't mean that the Cerberus isn't a bad ship. She's good for if you have just hit the 4th rank. Her 195 crew means that when you're at the 4th rank, which is 200 crew, you can fully man her. Granted, you can also man the Surprise undercrewed, which shouldn't be fine, I believe. So yeah, what do you guys think of the Cerberus? Let me know in the comments. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!